my channel, Love Storyteller Tarot. My name is Jeanette. I am back with the March reading, and it's going to be, I'm going to try the 4 elements this time. So it will be the air signs in Gemini, Libra and Aquarius. I just thought I'd give that a go. And I just wanted to say thank you so much for all the lovely comments, the subscribers. It's just since that the full moon in Leo, since then, like I said about that portal, 20th of February to the 20th of January, it's just opened up, and that's spooky for me because, like I said on the other ones, it was new moon in Capricorn, which was my sun sign, and then it's been in Aquarius, which is my moon sign, and it's been in the Virgo, which is my rising sign. So no coincidence that you know, things are happening this way. So I'm overwhelmed, I'm overjoyed rather, and that's why I thought I would light the joy candle this time. And I brought the little hummingbird back out because he represents joy as well, and I think we all need joy in our lives. So I've asked them excuse me, to support the reading, and then I brought my angel out. Always believe something wonderful is about to happen, and I know sometimes that's really hard to do, but I thought I'd bring her out in honor of doing a different spread, not a different spread, but you know, for the air signs. And I watched the February one back, and the new moon in Aquarius and the full moon in Virgo back, and I'm so sorry. I've noticed that I say a lot, like now, to channel the information. I'm just trying to find what it is, what I need to be saying. So I will try harder not to say that and try to breathe in between. But at the end of the day, you know, it's about the messages. It's not about me, hence why you see the hands, you don't see me. I want the focus on the reading so that I'm telling you the story, so that you can focus on, you know, your own intuition and see what the cards are saying to you, because at the end of the day, you are the only one that knows everything that is going on in your life, literally everything. You're the only one, and you're the only one that can, you know, make those important decisions for yourself. And that's, you know, what my readings are all about, really. It's to support you with your own intuition, and I'm so touched. My heart is full, and it makes it all worthwhile. You know, it's my pleasure to do these readings, and for me, I had like a warm blanket moment, and it was like a pat on the back from the universe from me when I saw, I'm not very technology minded, but I managed to find the subscribers and go down the list, and I just bless each and every one of you, because, you know, we're all in this together. And I saw one of my favourite astrologers on there, and I'm going to try not to cry, but for me that was like a warm blanket. And because, you know, I love doing this, and her name's Kelly, and she's lovely, she's a beautiful lady, And I love you all. You know, none of you are any different. I love you all. But for me, that was like a warm blanket and a pat on the back from the universe. So sorry, I'm getting emotional. So I'm doing this, so a big thank you. I love you all, each and every one of you, and it is my pleasure, it is my joy to do these readings. I'm doing this reading now on which day is it? It's only the 5th of Feb, but I'm going into hospital on the 19th of Feb, so I wanted to do this because I like to keep my word. I said I would try this and see how it goes, so that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going into hospital on the 19th, so I'm needing to get these 4 readings done, plus the new moon and the full moon again, which are going to be eclipses, a lunar eclipse and a solar eclipse, but we'll go into that. So let's get into the reading. What are the most important messages that we need to know concerning our love lives for the month of March 2016 for the air signs Gemini, Libra and Aquarius? And you will, you know, if you know your birth charts and that you've got them, then you'll know what house it sits in, even if you're not, you know, you're not an Aquarius rising or sun or moon. It's for everybody really, because you'll have something in your chart in one of your houses. So let's get going. What are the most important messages, Spirit, that my beautiful followers, the most important messages for the love reading? Okay. Oh, we've got the 2 of Swords come back out, and this is the energy coming in. So straight away, no, I'm not going to jump the gun. I did that last time, but it's about decisions, and it was, oh my goodness. And we've got the Tower come back up again. So something's going on. Right, we've got the 5 of Wands, we've got the 4 of Pentacles, the Heart of the Matter. Oh lovely, the 4 of Wands, beautiful card, beautiful card. Okay, 4 of Wands, and we've got the 3 of Swords. Okay, we've got the 7 of Pentacles. I hope you can see all the cards this time. I noticed on the other ones that you couldn't, so but I do show them. And then we've got the 10 of Swords, and we've got the 2 of Pentacles, but none of them are reversed. I do actually like to see this one in reversed, but it's not, so but we'll go ahead and see. And what's at the bottom is the 10 of Pentacles have come back up. So this is now the foundation of the reading. So let's go ahead. I'm just gonna take a drink of water. Well, it goes back to, when I saw that 2 of Swords, it goes back to the full moon reading. Well, it goes back to, sorry, the new moon reading that was in Aquarius, because that was all about a leap of faith and taking action. And I'm getting a sense that because in the new moon in Aquarius, it was about I think it was not the right time, and that, you know, a sign would be given as to what the right time was. No, sorry, that was the February one, was it wasn't the right time. The angel card was it wasn't the right time, but the new moon in Aquarius, it was the leap of faith, and it was take action. So maybe some of you didn't have the courage to take action, and maybe that decision still hasn't been made, because that's what this card is all about, is about making a decision. You know, it's choosing which path to take, and she's folding the swords across her heart, so it's to do with the heart, you know, even though this is intellectual, and she's blindfolded because she doesn't want to see, you know, she's so scared to make that decision from fear. She's experienced hurt from the past, and she doesn't know what to do, because we've got the tower next to it. So it feels like you're being forced to make a decision, because, you know, the universe requires it, destiny requires it, and this is all about, you know, something. This is about also a mask. This is when it's upright, this is about someone wearing a mask, and it's having to be shattered because something's not being told, because of her, something's not being told. So this is, you know, we're in year 9 this year, and it's about, you know, royalty. It's about our soul. It's about honouring that within us. And so if she's scared of this. I think that's what it is that she, he, it doesn't matter. But, you know, the person is scared of this, is scared something's going to happen because of the past and what's happened before. So I think that's what it's saying. But this is about a mask. Somebody's wearing a mask, or was wearing a mask, or is wearing a mask, because we've got the 5 of Wands here, and that's causing conflict. Whoever's wearing a mask, and I'm not saying it has to be in a deceptive way, in a manipulative way to hurt someone. It can be that somebody's not honouring their own feelings and they're scared, so therefore you don't know what the reality of the situation is. But, you know, this is like the universe stepping in and saying, well, you know, enough is enough. We've given you enough time to sort this, so now something needs to happen for this mask to come off, you know, because it's time, and it's to do with an argument, because the 5 of Wands is, you know, the fire energy. It's to do with our wounds. It's karmic. It's to do with our wounds, and it's battles. You know, some of them, I didn't bring my glasses down, did I? Never mind. Some of them are armoured up, and some of them aren't. They haven't got the armour on. So these can be like petty arguments, nothing serious to, you know, warrant what's happening or has happened. But I think I said in one of my other videos, I can't remember which one, is this reminds me of Avatar and these dragons. I think he's called Talk, the orange one, and the one that flies up above all the other dragons. And Jake Scully, I think his name is, he's the one obviously sent to change things, and he's the one that thinks, right, to get their respect I need to conquer the shadow, because its name is Shadow. So this is all about our shadow stuff, and what I mean by shadow is the hidden parts of ourselves. You know, they're all different there. They're the hidden parts of ourselves that you know, we don't want to acknowledge because we don't like them. The thing is, I think the mistake we make is that this is from childhood, these. So the mistake we make is that we think we're a bad person when we're not a bad person. It's just the behavior that's, you know, maybe not in the highest good. So, but we're not a bad person. It's just an attitude or behavior that's causing conflict, and that's why if you've built it up on that, then eventually this is just gonna blow. It's going to. We've got to be building on love. But it's not about beating ourselves up. It's about bringing and loving all those parts of ourselves, you know, like the wounded inner child. And then she might pop up, and this could even be her, you know, the inner self, the inner conflict. Well, if I make this decision, you know, is this going to happen again? Am I going to end up in strife again? So it keeps you trapped by not making the decision. All these parts of us have got to be embraced and welcomed and nurtured. It's about giving these more ugly parts of ourselves, you know, that we don't like, love and comfort, and just to recognize that's the pattern, because this is about patterns. So that's the pattern that needs to change. And we can wear masks, like I said before, we can wear masks. The rising sign can represent that, what rising sign you are. We can wear masks. Well, we do when we meet somebody. We want to, in our love lives, we want to impress, but I think it's better really to know if that person's right for you. It is actually better to show this side of yourself and say, well, you know, these are the parts that I'm learning to love about myself, and they will eventually come out. So it's about saying, well, you know, what shadow parts don't you like about yourself? What has your ex-partners you know, said about you? And then because I know, you know, I don't mind sharing, I know one of my ex-partners said that control, and I realized, you know, over 7 years ago, that I had to work on that. And I recognized that my own inner child, if I date someone I don't trust, then this comes out. She comes out big time, or she did, and it's not good. It damages the relationship. So I realized that, you know, I got to do my due diligence and discernment beforehand. I need to give things time. We need to give things time for relationships to develop, because this will come out eventually. It will come out eventually. So it's better to be honest at the beginning, because it's not about scaring somebody away. It's about, is that person right for you? And I think it's about, never think, you know, it's about getting somebody to like you. No, it's always keep your own power and ask yourself, do I like this person? Do I feel good in this person's company? And when you stay in that energy, then, you know, your work with this is not about low self-esteem and going into people pleasing, because it will backfire. It will explode at some point. That's what I'm sensing with that. And the Four of Pentacles underneath, as you can see, he's holding on. Look, he's holding on tightly. He's got his arms crossed, and in psychology, body language, that's protection. You know, he's protecting his heart, the same as her. She's protecting his heart. She's protecting her heart. He's protecting his heart. So, but he's not happy. He doesn't look happy, and she can't see. So, you know, she's having to go by her intuition. because, you know, she can't see. He is he's holding on so tightly to his coins. You know, he's got one foot on this one and one foot on that one, which is grounding him. So this is to do with our love lives, but it could be that this person holds on to money too tightly and doesn't share. So therefore it's no different. It will affect your love life because you're not giving and receiving. So this, you know, this could also be they're mirroring each other. So don't know, she's holding on to her heart because she's been vulnerable in the past, and it's like, well, if I be vulnerable again, am I going to get this again? You know, am I going to have to go into battle again? And will these, my not so attractive side of me come out? Do I have the know-how to deal with this now concerning a love life situation? But that's what's happening, is that holding on too tightly. And this is 4 as well. This is the heart of the matter. This is the heart of the matter. I love this card. This is all about celebration, joy. Celebration, joy. You've got your 4 wands. You know, the wands are creativity. They're the spiritual, your spiritual level, your well-being in your soul. You know, this represents the soul and the celebration of the soul. And people are dancing, so it can be engagements, weddings, it can be a home, because we've got 4 pillars and your house is 4 walls. But it's also open. There isn't a wall, so it's not about defences, it's open. So, you know, you have an open house. I think that's your heart's desire, is to have an open house where joy, you know, can you're happy and your family's happy. So, and on some cards it's about completion, but I think it's more about stability, is what's at the heart of the matter of this reading, is stability. And this is 4 as well. But you're not gonna, if you hold on too tightly, whether it's to money or to a relationship, you're not gonna get this, is what I'm sensing. So, but a decision needs to be made. There's fear there around that. So if you don't hold on, if you don't hold on, if you have the courage and let go and make a decision, then that's what you get. But this is the 3 of Swords. This is about heartbreak. It's the swords are the mental energy, and as you can see, there's 3. There's one going that way through the right ventricle, left ventricle, whichever way you're looking at it, and then you've got the one right down the center. Well, the one right down the center is the sword of truth, but there's interference because we've got 2 more there, so there's interference. So this can be, this is for the air signs, and this is the sword. So this one matches this one. Now I'm seeing it. Sometimes I just need a little bit of time for it to connect. But you know, there's the sword of truth. There's your ace of swords, which is about a new concept, a new idea, a new way of thinking. And we've got these 2. So we've got these 2 going through here because a decision hasn't been made, because what she's fearful of, and as to why that's in the middle, what she's fearful of is that what comes after 2 is 3. So, but like I said before, the other reading, the February one, I think, this needs to happen, the full moon one, I beg your pardon. This needs to happen. So the decision has to be made. There's no getting away from it, because you're not going to experience this if you don't make that decision. You need to make that decision to have that. So it's like this is like putting the cat amongst the pigeon. Then now it could be that you're coming too much from the mind, where the heart is concerned, which causes the heartbreak, hence, you know, why that's there above it. Or it could be that there might be 3 people involved in it. And I'm even getting that, you know, even if anybody who's going out with a widower or a widow, and they haven't done the healing part of it, then that third person is present in the relationship. They bring that into the relationship. So even though they're not there physically, you know, the energies of it is there. So that could even represent that as to why that's going on. So, but this is about the abscess. This is about, you've got the abscess and you're having to lance it and allow the pus, you know, the crap to come out, because it can't heal without it. And then this is the next step, but you will feel so relieved once that's happened, because it needs to happen, and then the healing can start really. And this is what is feared as to why the blindfold is on and holding on too tightly, because they're frightened of, you know, is the past going to repeat because of the, you know, you've got that above there. This is the shadow side of the love relationship. So, and you know, sometimes it's not very pleasant, but we have to deal with it. There's something that needs to be dealt with. And the 7 of Pentacles underneath the 4 of Pentacles and the 2 of Swords, because it's all of that is like, that's like a waiting because of the decision. This is the energy that's coming in, so it's about this decision and it needs to be made, and it's about stop holding on, you know, you've got to stop holding on, because this is a waiting game, and there's boredom setting in and stagnant energies. But there is there's light on this one, light on this one, and this one. So you've got the 3 back in there, even though it hasn't come in the story itself. There's the 3. They're the only ones that have got light entering them. So it's as though he's waiting patiently. You know, you've got light at the background, but there's also clouds because you can see it's darker here. But he's waiting for this person to make a decision. But because the 3 of coins are lit up, it's going back to that collaboration again, and 3, and then we go on to the 4. So, and what's at the foundation is the 10 of Pentacles. So you can't have this if you're holding on tightly to heartbreaks or to your finances. You know, this could represent maybe somebody has got wealth. They want love, but they're fearful of losing their money to do with this love, you know. So maybe that's what's happening, is that they've got the wealth, but they're scared of getting hurt, and are they going to lose, you know, everything that they've built up really. And but because of that, then the 7s are, well, this one, it's about, you know, waiting for somebody to make a decision. and it's affecting the finances, like it's come up in the other room. So it's repeating itself, but it's just saying it in a different way, really. And then we have the Ten of Swords. So the Ten of Swords is we're coming to an end of a cycle. You're coming to an end of a cycle, and this poor chappie literally has got, you know, the swords in his back. So some of you maybe from the past feel as though, you know, you've been stabbed in the back via a relationship, hence why, you know, you're not wanting to take that risk. Maybe you didn't take the leap of faith in February, so because but it is the end. It is the end of a cycle. So by making that decision, it comes to an end. This comes to an end. It's about sorting it, and then it comes to an end because it's the 10. So you've got to the worst point possible, you know, you're on your knees or whatever, and you've got to the worst possible. And the next is the Ace of Swords, which is in the center, and then you start all over again. So it is coming to an end if the decision is made, because we've got the Two of Pentacles, and it was come up in the other reading, but this one is upright, and this is all about change. So that's what needs to happen. The decision needs to be made so change can happen. And yeah, you know, if we look at it that way, you're going on a journey, aren't you? You're having to make the decision, and yeah, it's going to cause conflict, but the conflict is good. The conflict is good. You need to be experiencing that, and that's strife, arguments, that sort of thing. So it needs to happen. It's not very nice, because of holding on. So that, you know, the heart of the matter is the Four of Wands is completion again, but in a nice way. So, but this needs to happen first because it's upright, so it needs to happen. This needs to happen so that you can move forward financially as well, so that you can complete this mental cycle of what's been going on, so that change can come in. But the decision, because these are 2 twos, the decision needs to be made on a mental level and a heart level, so that a new practical start, because this is the figure of 8, what was it, eternity, isn't it? And it's on the Magician as well, so you're having to juggle. So this is a bit like the Magician as well. You're having to juggle, and maybe you will have to juggle, but maybe some of you, if you're in a relationship and this needs to happen, you're scared financially. You know, what's gonna happen to me if I honor my true feelings and honor how I feel about this situation, especially if there's, you know, there's maybe some of you, it's been an affair or something like that, and financially, you know, you're scared to move forward. It could be that. But what's at the foundation is this, which I think, even though it's that's your happy ever after, that's the spiritual and the physical, you know, so you're experiencing that on a physical level. That's contentment and the wealth. So maybe some of you might lose, but you'll gain it back again, and it's a risk that you need to take. And this can represent the home, like I said, but that's what's at the heart of the matter, is to why, and this is at the foundation, is to why. So maybe some of you, as you have this and you're scared of losing it, and you're holding on tightly. Money is the material world is being more important, but the soul is calling to say, no, no, you can't be attached to the physical in that way, especially where love's concerned. So maybe it's that as well. So let's see what these cards come up with. How am I doing for time? I haven't got my glasses on, so I can't see. Right, what are the most important messages for the March reading 2016 for the air signs Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, and for anyone that, you know, has that within their chart? The most important messages. Right, that's interesting. So that's the letters. Oh no, sorry. I always shuffle before I take the heart of the matter. It's always the second card. It's never the one on the top after I shuffle, and then I take the heart of the matter. What's the heart of the matter? If it comes out again, then it was meant to be. But I didn't feel that it was. No, there you go. That I feel was the right card for the Four of Wands. And now I shuffle again, and then that's the rest, the environment. So no, that didn't feel right to me. My stomach churned, so I go with that. I trust my instincts. What are the most important messages? So there we go. Okay, so this is news. This is news, like a letter, or it can be a contract, but it's information. It could be a phone call, anything like that, but it's to do with the decision. It's to do with this decision. So whether somebody's contacting you, and then it can be a contract. So maybe some of you, you know, having to, well, it is a major decision because we've got the Tower here, so you're having to make a major decision, and you've been putting it off because, you know, it's going to upset your love life in some way. So this can be a contract, but it can be email, it can be an old-fashioned letter. It's information, a message coming to you concerning this decision that has to be made. And the heart of the matter is a beautiful card. I love this card. It's the clover. It's the 4-leaf clover. So there's luck around this situation, even though in the environment they're cards that seem negative. They're not. It's a process. It's what you're having to go through to get to this, but this is luck. So, and next to, if we go down that way, this can be about a home, a wedding. So this is good news. Going down here, it's good news. So these cards are giving a bit more information as to, but this is good luck. This is about your road is in the hands of the gods, and not to worry about money, health, love, all that sort of thing. You know, this is something that's going to complete itself. So there is luck around there. And then we got the tree. So the tree is, you know, something that's it's already grown, but there's going to be, even if this comes tumbling down, there's going to be something left to build on. There's going to be something left that will grow into something strong. And this is all about vitality, strength and vitality. So maybe this situation is wearing people down, and you know, it's been affecting your vitality. And this is a card of abundance as well. And next to the letter, it's good news. It's good news because we've got this tree, and it's the tree of knowledge. So maybe some information's coming in about this situation, because this is the tree of knowledge also. So, but it's something that's growing. It will grow into something worthwhile because we've got it next to there. Yeah, I sense that with this card. I felt it was about childhood wounds, so I do see that, and it can also represent something in its early stage, but once this has happened, once the tower situation has happened, then you know you've got something good in the foundation to build upon, and it's to do with what's happened in your childhood, really. These are the, you know, the wounded child and different aspects of yourself that comes out when you're especially when you meet someone new. Those good feelings are there, but then, you know, the wounds start. It triggers it. The good feelings trigger it, you see. So definitely this arguments. Some of you, it could be that you've got children. You know, those are coupled or whatever. Could be that you've got children and the strife and argument is about children or a child, you know, so it can be that. It is a general reading, so it will resonate with some of you and not others, but I try to do a variety so it covers quite a few things. But yeah, it could be that the argument and the strife is around a child of some sort. So, but I sensed it was about childhood issues. That's what I thought. Yeah, this is the bird of anxiety, nervousness. So underneath her, you know, she's nervous about either making contact with somebody, or if somebody's contacting her as to making a decision. So she's nervous about that. And that's the bird of anxiety, really, and hence why he's holding on so tightly. He's nervous, scared about losing the wealth that he's got, or she is scared about losing the wealth that she's already got. So nervous about love around that situation. Oh my goodness! And then we've got the heart on the heart. Look at that. How amazing is that? Do you know what? Every reading I do, for me, it's like unwrapping a Christmas present. You never know what you're going to get, but it's just amazing. I think so anyway. But anyway, so we've got the heart here. So 2 hearts, and we've got the clover next to the heart. So this is someone lucky in love, and that sounds a bit contradictory, but maybe you're going to win out. This is someone lucky in love, and or there's luck around love. So maybe it's not as bad as you think it is. Maybe the heart coming there is about, you know, because we've got the clover next to it, and this would be a love in its early stage. So maybe you've met somebody in February, maybe they've got children, maybe you need to take it slow because you've got children, but I would also go with that, you know, that be aware of your inner child, the wounded inner child. So, but yeah, this is the early stages of love, so that's very positive next to that. So maybe it's not as bad as you think it's going to be. I think maybe this is all in your mind. This isn't actually happening. So, and what needs to come tumbling down is your way of thinking, because your way of thinking is blocking things. Because we've got the flowers, which is about, you know, a return of happiness. So this poor chappie is waiting. He's saying, oh my goodness, when's it going to happen for me? When's it going to happen? When is this, you know, like return of happiness just means that maybe you've been sad and unhappy about a decision somebody else made, and you know you're waiting for this person to make that contact so that you can move your life forward. But we had them this is all about happiness. We had the flowers in one of the other readings. I've done quite a few now, so I can't remember all of them. But yeah, this is you know, about filling your basket with smelling the roses. So, but this poor chappie is waiting, and I think on one of the cards with this, it's a lady and she's got a basket. I think it's the Telema tarot cards. She's got a basket and it's empty, and she's looking at which ones to pick, you know. But he's leaning on there thinking, well, I've done all this hard work, where do I go from here? But that's a return, or she is a return of happiness. And yeah, there is nervousness around that, anxiety around that, but a good graceful attitude will help sort the situation. And we've got, oh goodness, we've got the Star on the Ten of Swords. So like I'm saying, it feels like this is all going on in your mind. It's not actually happening because of the other cards that have come out and that are on top. But anyway, this is, you know, you're completing that cycle. So you start off in anxiety, not knowing what to do, make that decision, and then you come down here and you've made that decision, and it's not going to be as bad as you think it will. I think that's what it's saying, because we've got the Star card here, and the Star card in the normal tarot is you know, hope, fresh start. So you're gonna achieve this, and it's about a wish fulfilled, especially underneath the clover. That's very positive, that your wish, whatever your heart's desire is, that it's going to come true for you. And this is about longevity as well. So yeah, and then we've got the Moon. Oh, the Moon as well. So yeah, this is definitely a relationship that's unfolding. So maybe you've met somebody, and this is what's happening. It's at the beginning, and it's good fortune, and it's unfolding. I'm getting it's unfolding. So maybe you have to go through that part of it, you know. Maybe there is hurt and heartbreak, but I'm getting a sense that maybe it's not going to be as bad as you think it would be, but you keep holding off on this decision, and maybe some of you're forced to, because somebody contacts you or whatever. But yeah, this is opportunities. So you know, change is coming. There is opportunity concerning your love life. Change is coming. So oh well, oh, we've got to see what's at the bottom, haven't we? Let's see what's at the bottom. Oh, there we go. Oh my goodness, we got the Sun card. You can't get any better than that with the Ten of Pentacles. My goodness, I suppose you could have the Ten of Cups, which would be, yeah, very nice. But this is what's going on at the bottom. So I'm just sensing, you know, I keep things real, I keep things grounded. I'm not airy-fairy, but I sense that this situation around the air element is not as bad as you think it. The outcomes, this is what's at the foundation. So this is why things are happening, you know, so that you can get your happy ever after. You can get your happy ever after, whatever that is for you. It will be different for everybody, but we are talking about love here, and this is blessings, you know. This is blessing. A relationship is a blessing, even though we can't see that. It's a gift. It's a gift, and to have that as well, it's amazing, and that is a strong relationship, but it's something that's still unfolding. So maybe some of you have sorted things out with your relationships. Right, okay. I can't see by the time I haven't got my glasses. That's my problem, my fault. Right, let's see what Archangel Michael would like to say. What are the most important messages, Archangel Michael, for this reading for the March 2016 for the air element. Most important message that complements this reading. Oh, you and your loved ones are safe. And I'm sorry I can't read the prayer because it's my fault. I forgot to bring my glasses down. But intuitively, you know, it's got the light coming here. You've got the rainbow and stars and the beautiful colours. I can't see what's there, but you know, this is Archangel Michael and saying that, you know, your loved ones are safe. So don't worry. I know it's difficult when you're having to make a decision, but that's let's see what the romance angels are saying. What are the most important messages? Please, romance angels, for the love reading for March for the air signs. What's the most important messages that complements this reading? Way. That one just flew out. Okay. Oh, that's lovely. So they're saying, you know, you deserve love. So I just feel that it's not as bad as you think it's gonna be, and you know, this pattern can be childhood patterning, and you know that you don't deserve love, that you think you don't deserve love, and this is what needs to be broken down, because you do deserve love. You are lovable, and a good affirmation is I am loving, lovable and loved. So that's definitely what you need to be working with, that you know, you need to know that you are lovable, and Archangel Michael is saying you are loved and you are safe. So try not to fear. Let's see what's at the end, at the bottom though. Oh yes, we've got children here. Your love life is being affected by children. So maybe this is about children then, and maybe it is affecting your love life. So that still can be the inner child. So unless it is actual children, then it'll be different for all of you. But that's what's happening in some detail. So because that's at the foundation. So maybe some of you are a bit nervous to take make a decision because of that situation, and it is difficult when there's children involved. What are the most important messages, message we need to know concerning this reading? If you want to ask your question, and then I'll ask mine. Sorry, next door is drilling, if you can hear that. Within the next few months, so something's going to happen within the next few months, or you need to make that decision within the next few months, or you're going to hear from this person within the next few months. So that's what they're saying. So it's just around the corner really, whatever this is to do with, but it's to do with your love lives, and you're going to hear within the next few months. And then we're just finish with these ones because they're nice and light, and see what's the most important love message do we need to know for the month of March 2016. The most important message that complements this reading. Oh, beautiful. Receive with love and appreciation. Receiving something loving from others is a way of showing love. So it's about receiving, and you know, if there's something going on. Well, it's about deserving love, isn't it? You're being told that you deserve love, and it's about receiving with love and appreciation. So let people in. Let people in. Don't, where am I? Don't hold on out of fear. There we go. Don't hold on out of fear. You deserve love, and you need to know that, and receive with love and appreciation. So like I said earlier, a relationship is a gift, and we've got such powerful cards there. I mean, this is something that's going to happen within the next few months. So this is what's at the heart of the matter, even though in the environment there's things going on that need to be sorted, but that's a positive to hold on to. Right, I'm going to leave it there, and I just want to say once again thank you very much for all the new subscribers. I hope this resonates with you. It is a general reading, and that's fine. It will do with some and not with others. Like I said, I thought I'd just give it a go and do the 4 elements and see how that goes, see whether you resonate with it or not, and if not, then I'll go back to just doing the February one, but I will still do the new moon and the full moon, because it's part of the month, it's part of the cycle, and it gives us a clue with what energies to work with, really. So I try my best not to say too much. And next door is doing some work, so I'm going to wrap it up now. I'll have to wait to another time to do another reading. So just want to send you all love and joy, and I will do the next reading. So it might be that you can watch all 4 and you might get a message. You know, it might not, all the messages might not be for you, but there might be something if you watch all 4 of them. But look at that, the hummingbird on top of what's at the heart of the matter, because this card is about joy and luck. So it might not be as bad as you think it is. You know, our minds can play tricks, and our past and our childhood. So anyway, I'm going on. I hope this has served you, and thank you for subscribing, and I'll be back with the next one. Lots of love.